The unenlightened mind is a thinking mind. Thinking mind means a mind talking to itself. Therefore, non-thinking mind means an enlightened mind. Non-thinking mind, thinking is the mind, as thinking is the mind talking itself. Non-thinking mind is a silent mind. This is the state of an enlightened mind. Non-talking, that means a silent, peaceful mind, undisturbed mind. The mental disturbances are caused by thinking. Thinking means creating a series of mental images. Those mental images are referred to, the act of creating mental images is referred to in the Buddha's language as sankhara. In the Buddha's the first sermon called Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, Buddha said in his first paean of joy after enlightenment that his mind ceased to think. In his first paean of joy, he says, Visankara Gatan Chittam. Creation of mental images, that means thinking, ceased at the enlightenment. Thinking ceases at the enlightenment with the cessation of the causes of thinking. The causes of thinking referred to by the Buddha are three main causes: liking, disliking, and getting deluded, illusions. In Buddha's language, liking is called raga, disliking is called dosa, and getting illusion is called moha. In the Nibbana Sutta describing the enlightened mind, at page 474 of volume 4 in the Samyutta Nikaya, the Nibbana Sutta says, enlightenment means the cessation of likes, dislikes, and illusions. In Buddha's language, raga koyo, dosa koyo, moha koyo, idam bucchati nibbana. Cessation of thinking means cessation of creating mental images by way of thinking. Creation of mental images is referred to by the Buddha in his language as sankhara. In his first paean of joy after enlightenment, Buddha has uttered that at the enlightenment, his mind ceased to create mental images. That means the mind became silent. Enlightenment means the mind becoming a silent mind. The talking mind of the unenlightened one turns into the original mind that is not talking. The original mind is free from creating mental images. It is an empty mind, free of mental images. And that state is called enlightenment, and that it's called the bliss of enlightenment. According to the Nibbana Sukha Sutta, Nibbana Sukha means the bliss of enlightenment, Buddha said, Sukham yaditta natti vedaitam. The supreme bliss is freedom from sensation of sensory organs. Because it is sensation that leads to thinking. At the enlightenment, thinking ceases, but sensation of sensory organs remain intact. That sensation too ceases at the absorption called Sanya Vedaita Nirodha Samapatti. Sanya Vedaita means sensing of sensation, becoming aware of sensation. Sanya Vedaita Nirodha means the mind becomes dormant and unaware of signals given by sensory organs. That means even sensory organs become dormant at this absorption called Sanya Vedaita Nirodha Samapatti. No sensation means the sensory organs too becomes dormant and inactive. Therefore, there is no sensation, no feeling, and no creation of mental images. Therefore, there is no burden at all in the mind. That is a completely free mind. That is the bliss of an enlightenment. As Buddha defined, as I mentioned earlier, in the Nibbana Sukha Sutta, saying, Sukham yaditta natti vedaitam. Absence of sensation is the supreme bliss of enlightenment. But on the path to enlightenment, first thinking ceases, but as I mentioned earlier, sensation remains intact because even after enlightenment, until the final passing away, an enlightened one is alive. When one is alive, it means one's sensory organs are alive. They are alive means they get the sensation of sensory objects. But the mind has ceased to think of them. That means in the enlightened mind there is only awareness but no thinking. That is why it is referred to as a silent mind by J Krishnamurthi. We can experience a silent mind in this very life in our trances called samadhi or dhyana in Sanskrit, jhana in Pali. That is, the mind getting fully absorbed in the objects of sensation without thinking of them. This state of mind could be practiced even before enlightenment. It is the shortest cut taught by the Buddha to the ascetic called Bahya in the Bahya Sutta. When the Bahya asked the shortest cut to nirvana, the enlightenment, the realization of supreme bliss, Buddha says, be aware of sensation but do not think of them. That means that even the path to enlightenment is to maintain a silent mind, a non-thinking mind. A non-thinking mind is a mind free of the original causes of thinking that we experience as our likes, dislikes, and ignorance, called raga, dosa, moha in the Buddha's language. And that is the state of an enlightened mind. As I mentioned earlier, it is said in the Nibbana Sutta describing the state of enlightenment, Buddha said, Ragakkaya, dosakaya, mohakkaya, idang uchyate nibbana. Nibbana means the cessation of likes, dislikes, and illusions leading to thinking. Thinking means the mind talking to itself. Therefore, an enlightened mind is a non-thinking, silent mind.